Yo, what's up guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video we will be playing I'm so used to playing games. We're going to be watching YouTubers facing 10 years of prison for derailing a train. I'm here with the homie Potato,
aka Luke. I was also in prison for 10 years.
He was not in prison,
Yes,
let me
I
tell you.
was. I'll tell you the story.
Alright guys, 20 likes and I'll tell the story for him.
Yes.
Or we could have him 30 likes and we'll have him tell the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get straight into this. Alright guys, also forgot to shout out Atozy, or however else you pronounce his name. Yeah, so I have captions on because he can't hear the audio, only I can. Because of this. But yeah, this is 1 hour ago, so we're pretty recent.
And if you can't hear and you're deaf, you can read.
That's messed up. But alright, let's get straight into this.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my freaking god!
Alright, so when they said derailing, I didn't actually think they were actually gonna like actually derail it, you know? Because you know how some people clickbait? Like, alright.
Oh my god, are they okay?
Well, a teenager was just accused for derailing a train for a YouTube video. That was definitely not on my 2024 bingo card, but let's be real.
Let's be honest. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on with 2024.
Yeah.
And like, the year's been going by fast too.
Yeah. I lost my liver. Oh my GoFundMe's in the description.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He is lying.
No.
Not a lot of the other stuff was either, but today we're going to take a look at the YouTube channel called Capital City Rail Productions, which is a small train spotting channel ran by a teenager in Nebraska. And allegedly, he wasn't only spotting, he was getting his hands a little dirty as well. Because in April 2024, in Bennett, Nebraska, a train...
Okay, April 2024.
That's the year I got broken up with. I mean the date. The month.
I don't think the viewers care.
Oh. X prank videos are gonna happen.
No, they are not.
Went onto the wrong track and collided with a standstill cart, causing the train to derail. This YouTuber was conveniently there in the middle of nowhere with his camera set up on a tripod to film it all. Unfortunately, the derailment caused about $350,000 in damages, which sounds low.
Some light.
Unfortunately, the derailment caused about $350,000.
Yo, you know how many cars I could buy with that?
Like one.
Alright, one. Alright, I see how it is.
Damages, which sounds low. I would assume it would be way higher if you derail a train. But naturally, the teenager uploaded a whole video of this, and this is what he said happened.
I would like to take the time to set the stage for the fateful incident that we will be discussing today. On Sunday, April 21st, just after 7 p.m., a empty Arbor coal train was heading back from the Nebraska City power plant. As it passed through Bennett, it had a defective coal car that it needed to be taken out of the train. The crew decides to place it in the rip track just inside of Bennett, going across the main road between...
Why does he know why does he know the route?
Well, Fortnite Chapter 6 map?
Bro, what are you talking about?
the grain elevator and the main railroad crossing.
Okay, so I had to look up what these terms actually mean, but a rip track is a repair and place track. That is not the main or normal track, so what the prosecutors are alleging...
Okay. That okay explains why it wasn't that as expensive. It wasn't on the main track. Okay.
Here is that the YouTuber did this. I couldn't really think of a better way to explain it than this trolley problem meme, but in this case, just ignore the people. Top one is the rip track, bottom one is the normal or the main track. YouTuber allegedly flipped the switch and moved the main train onto the rip track instead of letting it continue down the main track, and because it went onto the rip track, collided with that empty cart. What an incredibly stupid thing to do.
It collided?
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't pay attention at all. But yeah.
What is the upside here? A viral YouTube video? I guess that is the upside for a lot of the people we cover here, but still, the bar's low. I didn't realize we're just gonna keep going lower. But obviously, his story is a little bit different though, so let's hear what he has to say.
The crew did this and set a switch in a manner that they can park the car, set up a portable derailleur, and then continue their journey.
Huh?
Drake 2.0.
Unbeknownst to them, they completely neglected to reset the switch to its original position.
How would he know that? One would hope there's some protocols there to avoid that, but the fact that it happened in the first place shows that there's some things to address here.
On The evening of Monday the 22nd, just after 5 p.m., as I was driving home from work along Highway 2, there was a loaded arbor that I spotted. The train came into Bennett just after 6 p.m. Unbeknownst to the crew of the loaded arbor coal train, the switch was still set incorrectly. Meanwhile, the park defective coal car remained stationary on its correct track as the loaded arbor speeds along.
So, you think someone has to be intelligent to know all this, right?
No.
So you know what he's saying?
Yeah.
You understand everything completely?
Yeah.
Okay, run me by. What do you do then?
Basically.
All right, no.
5 p.m. They left. 6 p.m. The team of the train left.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
17-year-old kid. Oh, everything's correct, right? Like, I was supposed to go, right?
Sure. I don't think he set this up. That's not what he's saying. All right, you're lost.
How that shit's gonna derail by itself?
No, the workers set it up, is what he's saying, and they set it up incorrectly. But how would one know it was set up incorrectly without knowing? Like, who knows already what to do? You know, right? That's not like common knowledge.
Along its route. It hurls towards the coal car, and with a deafening crash, the two trains collide, sending shock waves through the tranquil town. Despite the chaos, miraculously, the crew emerges from the collision completely unharmed,
Okay.
though undoubtedly shaken by the ordeal.
Yeah, I mean, that is probably horrifying as a conductor. Suddenly you just veer off the main track. It's not like you could just stop a freight train on a dime. But that was the teenager's side of the story, and obviously the train crashes, which he filmed.
Oh my freaking god! Oh my god, are they okay? Oh my god. Okay, so this arbor just hit a defective car, apparently, and is now on the ground.
Okay, like it's not like you already knew by just like standing there and recording. Apparently.
Badly. Switch was thrown wrong. It looks like they hit a derail or something.
Again, how does he know this on the spot? I get that he probably lives for trains, and it's not impossible for him to
What he's saying is true,
Yeah.
right?
know, but it's definitely suspicious, and that's exactly what the prosecutors thought as well. So, here in an NBC News article, it says a Nebraska teenager has been charged with 2 felony counts of criminal mischief after he was accused of causing a train to derail, recording the crash, and posting the video on YouTube, according to court records. The 17-year-old was charged in Lancaster County Juvenile Court on Wednesday, but prosecutors have filed a motion to have the case transferred to adult court. That would be really bad for him. An investigator with
Like, it's different being prosecuted as a minor, but being prosecuted as an adult is like a big leap. Like, that's what gets you like in more trouble, you know?
Yeah. What kind of review?
BN
I'm too technical.
Technical difficulty.
SF Railway said in court documents that the teenager alerted authorities to the derailment and asked the investigator who arrived.
Dropping merch. No. Yes, we're dropping merch for him.
No. Not yet.
We'll give you a little info. Cat. No furries, guys.
What caused the crash? He is accused of tampering with a rail and causing 2 locomotives and 5 loaded BNSF cars to jump the rails in Bennett on April 21st. My birthday, let's go. So I was celebrating my 27th birthday, and this kid was derailing trains in Nebraska. The more you know. While the rail cars remain upright, one crashed into an empty coal car, causing $350,000 in damage. An investigator for the rail company said in court records, the train conductor told a BNSF investigator that the misaligned switch led to the crash, and the padlock that was supposed to be attached to the switch was missing. You're telling me a switch to derail a train is guarded with a padlock? Okay, we'll get back to it. The teenager who reported the
Wait, what? Go back. They're missing.
derail a train is guarded with a padlock?
A padlock? Bro, those are very, like, I don't have experience, but they're like very easy to break into.
I will.
Okay, we'll get back to that. The teenager who reported the derailment
Bro, stop eating, bro.
To authorities approached an investigator after the crash and asked what caused it. When the investigator said it was undetermined, he responded that obviously a switch was flipped the wrong way. According to court records, he told the investigator that he was a train enthusiast and showed him the video he had shot of the derailment. The teen denied trespassing in the area and tampering with the switch, but the investigator pointed out the documents that he knew where the switch was and how it worked. Naturally. Authorities later discovered that a tripod had been set up near the accident site just 4 minutes before the train derailed. 4 minutes. So it's all.
Yo.
4 minutes before the train even crashed, there was already a tripod set up. Meaning the guy like was pre-planned it.
Yeah, I believe he did.
Yeah, definitely guilty.
Like he was there all day. 4 minutes before the crash. This is not looking good, but it's about to get worse for him. So I found another article that goes a little bit more into detail. When authorities said they did not know the cause of the derailment, the boy said obviously a switch was flipped the wrong way. An investigator with BNSF Railway found the padlock supposed to be attached to the switch was missing, indicating tampering. But 3 days later, a BNSF investigator obtained CCTV footage showing a 1996 Buick Park Avenue in the vicinity with the same teenager walking towards the switch at the south end of the tracks. According to the affidavit, the teen was later recorded returning to his vehicle. Okay, so they have him 3 days prior to the event, going up to the switch and I guess messing around with it. Then they have him 4 minutes before the train wreck, him setting up his tripod and camera, aiming it at the correct spot. It doesn't look good for him at all. Okay, so they're currently filing a motion to transfer the case to adult court. And if they succeed in doing so, his punishment can increase substantially. So if they actually succeed, it's up to a $20,000 fine, the cost of the damages, and up.
Yo, what? Why are you supporting the crime, bro?
Okay,
We don't support crime here, guys.
Okay, basically to hide that he did it.
No, bro, I don't need no step. Bro,
he should have been like vlogging, right?
Bro, no.
And then
bro.
he could. Oh my God, this accidentally came on my life, so he wouldn't get
No,
accused.
bro, watch
Up to
it.
20 years in prison for each count. Currently, he's facing 2 times criminal mischief charges.
20 years in prison for
20 or both.
20 plus 20, that's 40 years.
No. He can escape this if he just does this. Look.
No, bro.
He
no,
finds out
no.
the judge.
No, bro,
Which each can result in a fine up to 120.
No, bro, you don't do that. Guys, don't listen to this, man.
$25,000 and or up to 5 years in prison for each count. So my understanding is he's currently facing or up to 5 years in prison.
125K plus 20K for both things. So that's 40K plus 25K.
Some light. That's
Bro,
like my
that-
pocket change.
Bro, that's like 250, bro.
I live in
I can't even do math. That's like 205.
I took this trip just to be here because like I live
Prison for each count. So my understanding is he's currently facing 10 years in prison currently. But my main question is, how can this happen? How is it so easy to derail a train? It is the same difficulty, apparently, to derail a train as it is to steal a bike. If it's all protected by a padlock, like a $30 trip to Home Depot for some cutters, and just like that, you can apparently derail a train? Really? Clearly, we're living in way more of a trust-based society than we realize. Like, we're just gonna...
Don't they sell like kits for that to lockpick on Amazon? Like, that is not safe, bro.
Right, 'cause
I trust
No, bro, no.
that some train enthusiast kid isn't gonna go derail a train. Thankfully, it wasn't a passenger train. That could have been a whole lot worse. Now, I'm surprised there's not more security on key infrastructure like that, especially around our railroads. There have been quite a few rail derailings now that have really like started to show and expose how outdated our rail infrastructure is. So maybe we need to start updating that sooner than later. If not, apparently the train enthusiast kids are gonna keep derailing our trains. I say that like it's happened before. No, I haven't seen that headline before. Normally a train just derails from outdated tracks, from what I can tell. Most common way.
I haven't really heard about trains derailing. Like, because there's a train track near where I live, but I haven't heard much about it derailing. Right? Like,
Or trains to derail. Yeah, the most common reason for derailing is broken or cracked rails. Then you have road vehicles at level crossings, and then third place is malicious persons placing materials on the rails. So what's actually not listed here is train enthusiast kids slipping the switch, throwing the train onto the rib track. Oh my God! So hopefully this is an isolated incident and more don't come. But yes, before you ask, currently working on the Mr. Beast video, but as you know, there's a lot going on there. So that's gonna be a longer video, so it's taken me a long time to make it, but it'll be out in the next few days, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And any more reactions you want me to do, or like any other topics, then just let me know in the comments down below. Sorry for lagging last week, and yeah.